Hi everyone, this is On again, and this is going to be a continuation of your intuitive practice, as well as your reading for yourself. It bounces off different topics that um, people have been discerning on the quarantine period. So this particular video is for you to practice your intuition with your message regarding career. So a lot of us are asking what's next, what's going to be our next step, because a lot of the industries, a lot of businesses are on hold. Some of us had to let go for stability for this quarantine period. So I'm gonna lay down four cards again. Um, Same thing as before. There's gonna be timestamps based on the card that you pick. So if you pick card number three, go directly to that um time period or timestamp. Then you're just gonna so you see the four cards laid down below. Today we're gonna use the Ellis deck, 4th edition, and then all I want you to do is take 3 deep breaths first. So as you can see in front of you are cards 1, 2, 3, and 4. After taking your 3 deep breaths, we now pick your card. Simply go to whatever attracts your attention the most. So it can be either 1, 2, 3, or 4, or it can even be a combo of 2 cards. Go with your gut instinct, whatever your gut first tells you to pick. So the way I do my readings is that after you pick your cards, I'm gonna put timestamps here or timestamps on the description. Just simply click through the timestamp that you have chosen. So 1, 2, 3, or 4, just skip ahead. And if you do choose 2 cards, you're being drawn to 2 cards, it's fine. So I'm gonna flash the card on your screen. I want you to pause the video, pick 1 or 2 symbolisms in that card that draws your attention, and after picking whatever symbolism calls onto you on a piece of paper, simply write down what it personally means to you. So this is your personal intuitive practice. So what's gonna happen now is you've chosen your cards, you've paused, you've written down your message. I want you to simply overlap my reading with your personal intuition. It's a way of confirming the message or adding on another layer to it. So, for those who pick card number 1, I'm gonna flash the card here. I'm gonna be showing you the card as well once in a while to point out certain symbolisms. If you pick card number 1, so the message for you of the Two of Swords is you're still at the point that you need to explore further in terms of career. So, some of us have that benefit of being selective with our career. So you might be in the right industry, but maybe you need a different position. You might be in the right position, but maybe just a different industry. The time now is to really reflect, discern, trying out new things. So what other ways can you explore your personal career growth to be at? If, for example, you're in finance and the industry is something you're not fully happy with, start listening, exploring to opportunities your friends may be able to tell you. So sometimes we get too blinded by complacency, we get too caught up in the moment that our minds can't really make that decision. At this point, simply explore. You don't have to jump ship, you don't have to fully resign just yet. It's just telling you to explore for you to make a better decision for yourself. So if you selected card number 2, the card is here. I want you to pick 1 or 2 symbolisms. As you pause the video, write down what those symbolisms personally mean to you. And by now, you're done writing down the meanings of those symbolisms for you. I'm gonna give you your message. Then I just want you to overlap your personal interpretation with my reading. So it's either a way to confirm or add another layer onto it. So it's a bit more personalized for you. So for those who pick card number 2, you got the 6 of Swords. So by getting the 6 of Swords, it's a gentle way of saying that maybe it's time for you to explore new opportunities or jump ship. It's time to move forward in terms of your career and really take certain risks for you to able to feel more secure, fulfilled, and content. I'm not saying to really resign just yet or to fully charge into a new opportunity. It's a way of saying that already look for that next step, because sometimes a new opportunity is within a company. So might be a good time for you to change your team or simply fight for a promotion you know you already deserve. For staying where you are at this time period, this quarantine period might have shown you that you need more stability, you need more contentment, because there's a sense of security that you need to grasp onto again. And this time period, the time of where the world is at, maybe have shown you you're not as content yet as what you would have. So if you pick card number 3, I'm going to be flashing the card over here. What I want you to do is to pick one or two symbolisms and write down its personal meaning to you as you pause the video. So by now, you've already written down one or two symbolisms and what they personally mean to you. What's gonna happen is, as I give you the message, you're just simply gonna overlap the symbolisms you wrote about, and it's a way to confirm or add another layer onto your reading. So if you pick card number 3, the King of Swords, which is here on the side, yeah, you have a strong mind. You know what you want, and you've already decided. It's now time for you to feel that pause, that I know what's good for me. I know what I'm doing now is where I have to be at. So whatever my issues are, whatever my challenges are currently in this position, in this job of mine, might be a mental game that I have to overcome. The situation of the world is completely gonna shift. Things will never feel the same way, because there's always gonna be that sense of security that we're all gonna want to hold on to. But at the same time, when we hold on to security, make sure you are also secure with yourself. Whatever job you're at is something that you will continue to grow in, that you are good at, and that you will continue to prosper in. So stick with it. The King of Swords is a person who's mentally in control, who's mentally aligned everything, and is contented. So embrace that, use that to your advantage, and maybe the emotions can be toned down a bit. Maybe it's just an overwhelmed feeling from the situation that we're currently in. So focus on the strength of your mind. So if you pick card number 4, I'm going to be flashing the card over here. What I want you to do is pick one or two symbolisms on a piece of paper, write down what they personally mean to you, and pause the video as you do so. So by now, you've already written down one or two symbolisms and what they personally mean to you. What's gonna happen is, as I give you the message, you're just simply gonna overlap the symbolisms you wrote about, and it's a way to confirm or add another layer onto your reading. Ace of Pentacles. And the thing with the Ace of Pentacles is it's all about new opportunities. So it's a very good sign for you guys to really look into a new career path or a new industry altogether. So Ace of Pentacles, when you are in a new beginning of sorts, so right now the process is, maybe you were given this pause, maybe you were given this time to really understand what you want to do with your life, and this is something that's completely different from what you currently have. So it's not bad to explore that at this point in your life, and look at this as an opportunity that doesn't only feed your soul, but maybe in terms of abundance and prosperity, it can be also more beneficial to you. um See, the pentacle is fruit, something bears with it, the gifts, that seed, that path that you've already planted even before, and you've been restricting yourself from doing so. So take this as a perfect sign to really jump off into that new opportunity. Take that confidence, that step to really invest yourself in time, in a place that feels more worth it for you. Okay?